In the vast and intricate world of medicine, a quiet revolution is unfolding, one that holds the power to heal, restore, and transform lives. Deep within our bodies lie special cells carrying the potential to unlock new frontiers in treatment and discovery. These are stem cells, nature's blueprint for renewal and regeneration. What are stem cells? These are special types of cells with two important properties, renewal and differentiation. Stem cells are able to both make copies of themselves and differentiate into other cells. This is because stem cells are a differentiated kind of blank slate. It can make varying cells that further differentiate into other cells with different functions. Stem cells are present all throughout the body. Adult stem cells can be obtained from the liver, bone marrow, spleen, etc. Two unique sources of stem cells are the amniotic fluid and the cells of an embryo.
Research in stem cells is becoming more and more popular for these reasons. By studying these cells and how they mature, researchers may be able to better understand the development of diseases. It may be used to test new drugs for safety and effectiveness. Finally, and probably the most popular, its capacity for regenerative medicine. When directed to become specific cells, these can repair tissues that have been damaged or affected by disease.
Emerging products, especially ones in the domain of science and medicine, always come with ethical issues. The question is the practice morally acceptable? Moral acceptability is highly debated depending on the source of stem cells. A main topic of ethical discourse in stem cell research is the use of embryonic stem cells. In order for stem cells to be harvested from an embryo, it needs to be destroyed. This becomes the problem as many argue for the life of the potential child and that humans should not be playing God. The use of adult stem cells, however, is less debated yet still comes with its own risks and benefits.
Here are the possible risks and benefits associated with stem cell research. First, it becomes a revolutionary way of treatment or cure for serious diseases. It also advances human knowledge about human biology and its diseases. And of course, it is the development of new drug testing methods. For its potential risks, it poses ethical concerns, potential for genetic abnormalities, and potential for dangerous and long-term side effects.
With new developments, there are always those at stake. So who are the stakeholders? Many are stakeholders in this situation. Those who may have something to gain or lose, and those who may be directly or indirectly affected by the results. Following through with this aim requires constructive dialogue with a wide range of stakeholder groups, including number 1, patient groups. They are arguably the most direct stakeholders. The success or failure of stem cell research directly impacts their health outcomes, treatment options, and overall well-being.
Patient advocacy groups. They represent the collective interest of the patients. They advocate for patient needs and access to therapies. Progress in stem cell research can validate their advocacy efforts and bring new hope to the communities they serve.
Scientific community. Scientists are at the forefront of stem cell research. They're driven by the pursuit of knowledge, the desire to understand fundamental biological processes, and the goal of developing new therapies.
Health professionals, doctors, nurses, and other healthcare providers are responsible for delivering medical care. The development and approval of stem cell therapies will change clinical practice.
Industry. The industry plays a crucial role in translating basic research into marketable therapies. They invest significant resources in developing, testing, and commercializing stem cell-based treatments. The success of clinical trials all impact the industry's investment decisions and potential returns. These entities are responsible for ensuring the safety and ethical conduct of research and the safety and efficacy of medical treatments. They aim to protect the public, promote innovation, and maintain public trust in science and medicine.
Stem cell research has the potential to revolutionize medicine, but it also presents scientific challenges. Researchers continue to explore how to harness stem cells for therapies while ensuring safety and effectiveness. One major focus is overcoming the risk of immune rejection when stem cells are transplanted. Scientists are also investigating ways to guide stem cells into forming specific cell types without causing unintended mutations or tumors. Despite these challenges, the medical community remains optimistic that stem cell-based treatments will soon provide breakthroughs for diseases like Parkinson's, diabetes, and spinal cord injuries.
The topic of stem cells has also sparked debate within religious communities. Many faith traditions uphold the sanctity of life and view the destruction of embryos for research as morally unacceptable. For example, the Catholic Church opposes embryonic stem cells research, believing that life begins at conception. On the other hand, some religious groups, including certain Protestant denominations and Jewish perspectives, support adult stem cell research as it does not involve embryo destruction. Many religious leaders call for ethical considerations in research while acknowledging the potential for healing that stem cell therapies may bring.
Public opinion on stem cell research varies widely across different cultures and societies. In countries with strong support for scientific advancement, such as United States and South Korea, research has progressed rapidly. However, in nations where ethical concerns dominate, restrictions have slowed development. In some cultures, beliefs about life, health, and medical intervention influence attitudes towards stem cell therapies. While many people see stem cell treatments as a promising innovation, others remain cautious about the long-term effects and accessibility of these treatments.
The regulation of stem cell research differs across the world. Some countries, like the United Kingdom, have established clear guidelines allowing embryonic stem cell research under strict conditions. Others, like Germany and Italy, have imposed bans or severe restrictions due to ethical concerns. In the United States, stem cell research has been a topic of political debate, with policies shifting depending on government leadership. Funding for research, patent rights, and the commercialization of stem cell-based treatments remain key legal and political issues that continue to shape the future of this field.
Stem cell research holds the potential to transform medicine, but it also raises important ethical, cultural, and political questions. The discussion is ongoing, with scientists, religious leaders, policymakers, and the public all playing a role in shaping the future of stem cell applications. As research advances, it is crucial to find a balance between scientific progress and ethical responsibility, ensuring that stem cell technologies benefit society as a whole.
In medicine, stem cells offer hope where there was none. Imagine regenerating damaged heart tissue after a heart attack, or restoring movement after a spinal cord injury. Real-life cases prove this isn't just theory. Take Chris Bosson, for example. After a devastating car accident left him paralyzed, he became part of a clinical trial using stem cells. Doctors injected specialized stem cells into his spine, and months later, Chris regained the ability to move his arms and hands.
Another example is Emily Whitehead, a 6-year-old girl diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. After chemotherapy failed, she became the first pediatric patient to receive CAR T cell therapy, which uses genetically modified T cells derived from stem cells. Emily's immune cells were reprogrammed to attack her cancer. She went into remission and remains cancer-free years later. Her case helped lead to the FDA approval of CAR T therapies in 2017.
A study conducted in Japan in 2014 used induced pluripotent stem cells, or iPSCs, to treat macular degeneration, a leading cause of blindness. Doctors took adult skin cells from a patient, reprogrammed them into iPSCs, and then converted them into retinal cells. The cells were transplanted into the patient's eye, and following the procedure, the patient's vision stabilized and no complications or rejection occurred.
And in the Philippines, former President Joseph Arap Estrada publicly shared that he underwent stem cell therapy in 2013. He claimed the treatment helped improve his health and vitality, saying he felt younger and stronger afterward, in which his case brought attention and discussions about the regulation of stem cell therapies in the country. Following the attention these treatments received, the Philippine Department of Health issued guidelines to regulate the use of stem cell therapies and prevent unproven and potentially unsafe procedures from being marketed within the Philippines. These real-life examples highlight the remarkable potential of stem cell therapy, not just in experimental trials, but in actual lives transformed by science. From restoring movement and vision to fighting life-threatening diseases and promoting rejuvenation, stem cells are opening new possibilities in modern medicine.
However, as more people seek these treatments, it's important to balance hope with caution. Ongoing research, strict regulations, and ethical considerations are key to ensuring that stem cell therapies are safe, effective, and accessible to those who need them most.